The Karachi Operation was a security operation that was launched by former Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif when his party, the Pakistan Muslim League, came into power in 2013. It was one of the largest and most controversial operations to have been carried out in Pakistan. It came in the context of Pakistan's involvement in the global war on terror, and it escalated in 2014 with the onset of a nationwide counterterrorism operation known as Zarb-e-Azab. The Karachi Operation reorganized the political and security landscape of Karachi for the foreseeable future. It was a joint civil-military operation with the Pakistan Army on board and often taking command of the oversight of the operation. In Karachi, it came to be led by the Sindh Rangers, a paramilitary force, while the civilian police force, the Karachi Police, was second in command. This meant that extra policing powers were given to the Sindh Rangers. These policing powers were given to the paramilitary officers to enable them to meet the targets of the operation that were to eliminate terrorism, to eliminate organized crime, and to eliminate the militant wings of political parties. The operation itself peaked between 2014 and 2016, and it gradually began to fizzle out in 2018. The Karachi operation not only went after armed criminals and terrorists in the city, but it also targeted selected political parties who were patronizing armed actors and militants. Perhaps the biggest political target of the operation was the Muttahida Qawmi Movement, or the MQM, a political party that has been representing the ethnic Muhajir community of urban Pakistan since the 1980s. The operation crippled MQM's hold over Karachi. The paramilitary force Sindh Rangers raided and sealed MQM's offices, shut down their operations, arrested dozens of MQM party workers, and eliminated their control over the neighborhoods in which they had previously dominated. When the MQM Supremo, Altaf Hussain, retaliated to this violence in a speech that was considered anti-state, a number of senior MQM politicians had to part ways from Hussain. What we now have is a number of offshoot parties. Altaf Hussein's party, whose leadership operates from London, continues to face a ban on its activities in Pakistan. Meanwhile, the biggest MQM faction in the city, MQM Pakistan, is currently in alliance with the provincial government of PPP and the federal government of PMLN. It was previously in government with the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, but once the no-confidence motion began against former Prime Minister Imran Khan, the MQM Pakistan parted ways to support the opposition against PTI. While the operation crippled the political dominance of the MQM, it also created space for Imran Khan's PTI. In the 2018 elections, for example, with the MQM on defense and with the military support, the PTI emerged with the largest number of electoral seats in Karachi. Nevertheless, the PTI has not been able to form a strong organizational structure in Karachi. Because of this, its political future in the city remains uncertain. But besides the MQM, the party that also suffered some blows during the Karachi operation was the PPP, or the Pakistan People's Party. The PPP has been deeply entrenched in Sindh's and in Karachi's political economies. During the operation, a number of PPP loyalists in the bureaucratic structures of Karachi were removed, and PPP's corruption also became a focus of the Karachi operation. Nevertheless, with the operation all but finished and the PPP now allied with the PMLN, PPP continues to hold significant influence on Karachi's political future. It is also currently in an uneasy, negotiated accord with the MQM, but it remains to be seen how long this partnership with the MQM will last. Previous deals and accords have been dramatic failures, often instigating prolonged periods of violence in Karachi. Therefore, we find that since the 2013 Karachi operation, Karachi's political landscape remains divided, fragmented, and hotly contested between ethnic and religious political groups and local and provincial political parties. When it comes to the PMLN, the party has historically done little for Karachi politically and has carved little political space in the city, as its main focus has been on Punjab. It has therefore typically engaged in Karachi's politics indirectly through alliances with existing political parties or with the Pakistan military. Nevertheless, current Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, who visited Karachi shortly after coming into office, seems to be prioritizing development and public service provision in the city. I see Shehbaz Sharif focusing on two things that can impact Karachi. The first is the accord between the PPP and the MQM, which is being overseen by PMLN. It is in PMLN's interest to ensure that the accord lasts and that the two parties, PPP and MQM, stay allied at least through to the next elections. The main reason for this is that Imran Khan's PTI still has the ability to pull crowds and voters in Karachi. If PMLN is interested in seeing Imran's power in Karachi curbed, it will need to see that the PPP and MQM are able to use their street power during both local government elections and the general elections. For this, the PMLN will also need to address MQM's demands for job quotas as well as its demand for organizing the next population census in Pakistan. If the accord fails and there is further political violence in Karachi, it will create new challenges for the PMLN. The second area of focus for PMLN will be CPEC, the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, for which Karachi is a key port city. PMLN has played a key role in getting some of the initial projects of CPEC started in Karachi, and the PMLN is still interested in seeing that these projects continue moving smoothly. One of these projects is the Karachi Coastal Project, or the Karachi Coastal Development Zone. The Sharifs will be interested in seeing this through in a secure way, which also means ensuring the safety and security of Chinese workers and assets in Karachi that have been targeted multiple times by insurgents and separatist groups in the city because of their opposition to Chinese operations in Pakistan. Karachi is likely to see more violence on this front, which could create other challenges for Shehbaz Sharif.